¿A dónde está papi?
Welcome to the Sunday stream. I hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. How's it going, Cosmic Seeking? Howdy, everybody. Let me make sure I got everything
I
here.
suppose you have to plug it in for it to work.
Yeah, that's usually how it
What a
goes.
novel concept. Okay. Oh, hell. When you try to plug it in and then you turn your computer off in the process?
That's okay. Welcome. It is per Sunday.
For heaven's sakes. Oh, no.
Are those ads?
No.
Oh,
Did you see the pictures I sent you?
no. Which ones?
Good job, Carlos.
Did you send me like more pictures like over the phone or?
I sent them to you last night.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I hate when I accidentally leave Facebook open and then 50 people start messaging me. Like, y'all, I really am not on Facebook. But it says you're online. Please.
I mean, it's true. If it says you're online.
Yo.
Good? Oh, I see. Okay. But you sent me that over Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. That's why I haven't seen it yet. Or if I did, I was probably tired. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna upscale them and work on them, but then I think the server went down or something because I couldn't get into it. Oh, hell. Come on. Let's see if it's fixed.
Oh, shoot. This time I don't have my little extra device to see everything. Oh, well.
What do you mean?
You always come in when I'm making dinner? Well, you're in the UK, so... I can't help that one. You left your mirror at home today. I tried. Alright, I remembered, and I didn't touch the phone. So hopefully, it came out just right.
Oh, Lord. That's hilarious. I forgot what I was gonna Google. I hate when that happens.
Is that my phone?
No.
No? Okay.
I need to mute this. This one came out kind of cool.
Nice. How's life in your part of the world? I'm tired. What's going on? Are we having a culinary stream? No, I don't cook.
We should.
Let me
we should have
rephrase
done
that.
grilled peach sundae.
Let me rephrase that. I'm not very good at cooking. The last thing, trust me, BPCL, the last thing you want is me trying to teach anybody how to cook.
That is true. He can hand me stuff, though.
What?
He can hand stuff to me, though, and I can teach you guys.
That's true. And I'm also phenomenal at pressing buttons in the right order.
Sometimes. Like this one. This one came out good.
Nice.
I like this one too.
Those are good skills to have. That is very true. That is very true. My cooking skills are limited to such basic stuff that, I mean, it's not exactly worth categorizing it as culinary techniques. Okay, I can press buttons and I can do things like rice. Okay, I'm having a roast dinner with freshly cooled veggies. Nice.
Oh, brother. Ooh. Oh, I like this one.
How's it going, BPCL?
I like this one a lot.
Nice. Is that an owl?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
It's a steampunk owl.
A steampunk owl.
This one too.
I actually like that one. That one looks pretty cool.
It has a clock in its chest. So dope. This one's cool too. The little dude.
That's cool. I like that.
I did some variations too. Oh god, I'm going to go down the freaking rabbit hole with this, guys. I'm gonna end up with 7,000 of these. Alright, that's it. I want all of them.
That's funny.
Back to the AI we go.
I feel like things are getting better. Well, that's a good thing. That's good to hear. Have you noticed how quiet the Trumpites have been? Are getting about what? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific about what. How did you guys do with student loans? I'm not sure yet. I personally don't have student loans, but my girlfriend does. So I presume that part of that is gonna be gone, hopefully, because we definitely do not make under 250. We definitely make under 250,000 together. So I'm pretty sure.
We probably all do combined.
Yeah, shit, that's
all
true.
four of us.
All four of us could probably put our incomes together, and it would probably be under that, anyways.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the crazy talking conspiracy seem to be failing, or hold on, I can't read. I need to look at this.
I can't see
failing.
shit, guys. I don't know where my glasses are. So
Failing. No, they said failing. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think they're like.
Dude.
You mean that there's less people talking about this? Maybe? I don't know. You're not going to convince the true believers.
You're gonna like this one.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So,
we need to talk to the people about this.
Yeah, I was about to say. So what's going on over here is art generated by
artificial intelligence.
Yes, art generated by artificial intelligence, and some of it has been phenomenal.
So I got in on the ground level as a beta tester to work with an AI, and basically you collaborate with it and make art. When I first started, I did a lot of experimenting in just single word prompts to kind of play with it and see what it would do on its own without much direction from me. And you get some pretty abstract, a lot of it's very interesting, some of it's not usable, but the real magic happens when you get somebody who can paint a scene with words and who understands the way the AI likes to be directed. So in other words, if I just put a whole bunch of words and I don't enter the prompt before the words, the AI doesn't do anything. So you have to enter a specific prompt and then depending on the order of the words, are there commas in between? Do you tell it what resolution? Do you tell it what colors to use, what colors not to use? There's so many different things you can do with it. It's very interesting. The other thing I find that's interesting is that the AI individually learns from each artist that it collaborates with. So, for example, I could make a brand new account right now, and Carlos could make an account right now, brand new. We could sit here and enter the same prompts, but it won't give us the same
Image?
image.
Interesting.
It'll pick up on the fact that he put this word before that word,
Oh, okay.
or like he didn't put a comma here, or he asked for this color, not that. Like it will be different, and it's pretty random. I can put in the same prompt twice and get different results.
Interesting.
It is very neat. A lot of the images, honestly, are freaking perfect when they come out of there. But where I really like having fun with it is working with a set of prompts until I get a series I'm happy with, and then upscaling them and exporting them into Photoshop and Lightroom and
Then messing with it.
really doing something with it. So at that point, it's more than just, hey, the thing made the thing. And, yeah, I told it what to do, but the thing made the thing. Well, no, I really am collaborating with it. It feels like it's a give and a take, even though it's not a real person.
Well,
I don't know. It's very interesting. I was conflicted when I first heard about this. I thought, this is stupid. Why is somebody going to do this? And then I kind of felt like a flashback to my younger days. And it's like, yeah, well, I used to think the same thing about digital recording versus analog recording.
and yet here we are.
And here we are,
Yep.
live streaming with all this digital equipment.
Michael R. Hassler. Skynet became self-aware on August 28th with art. With art. When someone does abstract that represents that particular time in their life, it is really interesting to me. Yeah. So I mean, like, there are people behind it, because like the AI isn't just doing this by itself.
And it's being carefully watched by its creators.
Right, which are artists, right?
Artists, developers, and then there's the whole question of censorship in the AI community, because there's a lot of things that aren't allowed.
Well, I can
Some
understand
people are very upset about that. Some people think that it's right. I'm still kind of like,
that. I think there's like safe parameters.
I think that there's a good and a bad way. We're not talking about freedom of speech. We're talking about, fucking Skynet potential here, not to sound crazy.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose in allowing something like this to be able to perpetuate violence and terrible things. Like, that to me just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like,
so I can agree with that part of it.
Right. Like, in any case, it's like with everything, there's like terms of service, and usually those terms of service are designed in such a way to be like, okay, well, yeah, we don't want people like, threatening each other. We don't want like things being depicted that, obviously may be an issue, so on and so forth. Yeah, I think that's a fair point.
I feel like if anybody disagrees with that, they're welcome to make their own.
I think that's true. I think it's calcifying, less people are doing it, but the remainder are very radicalized. With any movement, you're gonna see that BPCL with any like movement, is particularly with a cult, because that's a cult. It's a cult, so the people who aren't completely sold are going to fall off, and then you're just going to get a very, very radical remainder who are very, like, calcified, as someone else said. Yeah, as you said, BPCL, in that system, because it's a cult.
Oh,
what's the subject? There's no subject. We just bounce back and forth talking to you guys. Which cult? Oh, the Republican Party.
Diesel. More like freaking rocket fuel. Oh.
Rocket fuel? Oh, yeah. Where'd you get that? Is that Starbucks? Red bean. I don't know what that is. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's on the store. It's the corner of Main Street. You drive by it every time you go to town.
Is it
across from the restaurant?
Across from the it's on the, so if I'm going towards town, it would be on my left. It's that coffee shop that's supposed to be like a custom coffee shop where they do a lot of cool okay, now I understand. I didn't know it was called Red Bean. I could have sworn it was called something else.
It's good. This is what they call a red eye, except I'm a little sick in the head. And first of all, I'd like to point out these people were patient with me. I walked in expecting, like, I don't know, normal coffee options, and the menu's like bigger than that door, and there's like 50 options on it with their own subset of options to each option, and I'm just there like, the hell? And I finally asked, I'm like, you know what? That red eye sounds good, but it's like 80 degrees outside. Can I get it cold? He's like, well, I don't recommend doing it with iced coffee, but I can do it with cold brew. I'm like, all right, cool. And I was looking at the color of the coffee in this other lady's cup, and I thought, I can see through that shit. That ain't strong. So I asked for an extra shot.
Oh no.
Not one, but two.
So now,
so, like, I think
fuel.
The 24-ounce red eye, this is cold brew with 4 shots by itself.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then I added 2 extra shots.
Oh no.
Can you guys see how...
I mean...
Look at this, next to the black.
Yeah, there you go.
It
blends in.
It's black.
Yeah, so anyways, you're not sleeping tonight.
I've been drinking this coffee for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Because when I first started drinking it, no cap, I hadn't eaten yet.
Oh, no.
And I drank about that much of it.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, this is good. I'm drinking. I drank it all in like 5 sips. I drank that much of it. I backed the Jeep out. I'm like, ooh, I feel a little warm all of a sudden. And I'm sitting there at the light waiting for the light to change. And I feel my body start vibrating at the same frequency as the universe.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, oh, God.
Yeah.
What have I done? I'm like, no more coffee for me. Minute later, light changes. I turn. I'm going down the road. I shift. I get up to 4th gear, put my foot on the foot peg. I reach over. I'm swigging on the coffee. I go, ah!
Oh, no.
Why did I do that?
So much coffee, your heart is vibrating. Yeah, her heart was probably vibrating along with the universe.
My whole soul was vibrating at the same frequency.
Oh my God. As the universe. That is wild. Yes, that one.
I'd like to point out that I've had to not drink a lot of caffeine since I've had the COVID. Because with the heart problems and stuff I was having, it was giving me other issues. So
yeah.
This was like my dumbass. I went to go get my husband Starbucks and I passed by the place. Oh, I've always wanted to try this. Gets the most highly caffeinated thing on the menu.
Oh no.
For my first cup of coffee in a week and a half. And I had 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffees in the 3 weeks prior to that. So my tolerance has probably gone down, and
here we are.
So here we are.
No.
I now know how to vibrate at the same frequency as the universe. In case anybody wants to know.
6 shots of espresso.
6 shots of espresso in a 24-ounce cup and make the rest cold brew.
Oh no. Yeah. That is just wild.
I say as I take another swig.
That's even too much for me. Like at most, I've
been drinking Cuban coffee since I was in diapers.
I will drink maybe 2 cups of coffee, maybe 3, but those cups of coffee are A, very light, B, half full of vanilla soybean, which is to me like the most perfect creamer. It's just like straight up vanilla soybean.
This
and
is
that's
how
like
coffee's
about it.
Supposed to be.
That's about it. Wishing your channel health. Please slow down on the coffee. Don't tell me that. I'm good. Okay.
I'm good too, guys. Listen, I was
guess.
feeling really tired the other day.
I guess to be fair, that's 3 days worth. So
To be fair, yeah, I've been drinking this for 3 days.
okay.
So
Well,
this
it's
is the
not
third day.
as bad.
Like, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. I'm just a really good storyteller.
That's why I have half cafe in my mixture. Yeah, like I usually mix my coffee like I usually mix my coffee with vanilla soy milk with the brand specifically is Silk, I want to say.
Yep.
That specific brand is so good.
You see my Jeep tan, Carlos?
Nice.
I am legit tan on the left side
Only?
of the left side of my body. So, like, not even my whole left arm or my whole left leg.
It's just
like the left half of my left arm and left leg and face.
That's pretty cool.
Are
There you
tan.
go. That's pretty cool. It's a custom tan. It's a custom tan. Anyways, yeah, so if you guys want to try like in my personal opinion, the best thing to a trucker tan, there you go.
It's not though, because like that's just this part of your arm.
I do slow down from 6 cups to 2 cups daily. I don't want health and blood pressure. Yet you like anything that you have that's excessive is bad, including 6 cups of coffee. Yeah, that's not.
I used to drink coffee all day long when I worked at the auto shop, all fucking
Oh
day.
yeah.
All day long.
When I used to work, when I used to do web design for this company that was very small. There was like this one dude he wasn't like he ended up being a co-owner towards like the end, but whatever, that business ended up going out of business, and he would get coffee all the time. And then like I started doing the job that I'm doing now, and back in the day when we were in the office, we had this other dude who coincidentally was named Carlos, and coincidentally is I think the only other Spanish speaker that does the same things that I do. But I guess that's just a weird coincidence. But his name is also Carlos, and like like customers would always get confused because they swear they talked to me, but they didn't. They ended up talking to another one, to the other Carlos, I should say.
Another one.
Exactly. And then that Carlos, literally on the hour, would come and bring freaking yeah, but like on the hour, on the dot, like across the board. And it got to the point where like everyone started doing shifts. So he would bring the first round, then somebody else would bring the second round, and like it would be on the hour. Like everyone would have a shot of like cortadito, or like the little cups, right?
Yeah.
Every hour. How long is a workday?
Y'all.
8 hours?
Okay, but that's like what I would do in the morning. Because I'd make a batch of Cuban coffee. All the fucking gringos I worked with, they'd do like one little cup and they'd be like,
Yeah.
and I'd sit there and I'd drink the whole rest of the pot by myself. So like, 8 ounces.
Nope. Nope. Alio with the 10 biddies, thank you.
I introduced the Polacks, the Cypriots, and the Rednecks to Spanish coffee. They had never had it before.
Wow, no, that's whew. You gotta be careful with that one.
Should have seen the first time I gave my boss moonshine.
Oh no, you can never have too much. You can never have too much. That's true. You can never have too much Carlos. I agree with that.
This shit is tweaking. When I go down to part screen, it won't show me all the images.
Oof.
And I needed to do part screen because everything got jumbled somehow.
I've never had Turkish coffee, so I can't say.
What?
Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Is it like?
It's kind of similar to espresso.
Oh, okay.
But you leave the grounds in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they tell you your future.
Oh, okay. Like tea leaves. It's like reading tea leaves, right?
Turkish coffee is cool. Traditionally, they cook it in heated sand.
How's it going,
Seen somebody
Simulacra?
make Turkish coffee, fam?
No.
Look at this cute little baby.
I'm good though. I've went from like having 8 espressos on 8 shots a day on the hour, to now I can just only take like I guess if you separate the vanilla soy milk that I put on it, it's really probably 1.5 cups to maybe 2 cups a day, really at most. I've had to ease up on the coffee. Yeah, I've had to ease up on the caffeine a lot. A lot. To the point where, like I said, that's all I drink a day. And, like, that's it. That's it. I don't go further than that.
My mom thinks that Bailey's baby blanket smells like him. I'm like, there's no freaking way that blanket smells like him. It got stuck behind a box in my closet for 3 years. And I washed it like 2 or 3 times before I gave it to him.
He just knows it's his
He
blanket.
knows it's his somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the touch or what.
Like, he knows.
He knows. And it was funny because I put it on the bed and I picked him up and I put him on it. And I went like that and I just kind of like rubbed my hand on it a little bit. And he looked at it, rubbed his face on it once, looked up at me, and then started purring. And
He's like, yep, that's my blankie. Yeah. Cats.
It's so cute.
Yeah, they can remember. Why not? He absolutely knows that it's
That
his.
blanket is like 2 foot by 2 foot, and this cat hardly fits on it now. And when he was a baby, we used to make Bailey burritos. I used to roll him up in it. When he was this big. Cute little boy. I can't believe I've had him for 7 years, Carlos.
Wow.
You know, I got him 3 months before I turned 21.
Yeah.
It's easy to remember when I got him because I got him the same year. The reason I remember is because I know I got him the year I turned 21. And I have this picture of Jackie and I on my birthday. She's holding Bailey. I'm holding a bottle of Jack Daniels or Jim Beam or something. I think it was Johnny Walker, double black.
There you go.
And about 5 minutes later, we were halfway into that bottle and she was shaving my head. And my head's still shaved to this day. So 7 years ago, I shaved my head and I got Bailey.
Real_Pearl, thank you so much for the raid. We're raiding your channel. Let's go,
Whoa.
Viking. Hey, howdy. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for the follow,
Welcome,
Hud.
everybody.
Appreciate that. Hey,
We are happy to have you.
my blue pitcher with coffee is deep black, blue black coffee at the last cup of the pitcher. Sheesh. Y'all killing me. I can't do that. Like, this already is scaring me.
What?
You can thank Ben for the raid. Oh, I appreciate that. Damn.
Ben is awesome.
Thank you.
Spam. Truly, truly. Alright, we got a problem. I think I broke.
Really? Well, I appreciate that. Folks, if you have a moment, I need 2 favors from y'all. If you can manage.
Only
okay?
2?
Alright, just 2. I
For
need
right
you all.
now. In
For
5
right now.
minutes, the favors re-up
Yeah.
and we get 2 more.
Yeah, and then you get 2 more, okay? The first one is going to be to go over to twitch.tv/real_Pearl_, and then hit the follow button and go, the_real_Pearl_, and go follow and go support them. And then, this is my second favor, go to twitch.tv/bleepblopben and go show her some love. Make sure you hit the follow button and go support her channel. There you go. Those are the 2 favors that I need from you for now, okay? It's very simple. Takes 5 seconds. I promise. I was scared for y'all about this Hulk Strong coffee. Oh yeah, no, this is something else. This is made to order. Woo! No, thank you. See, she can handle that. I'm good. If not,
I'm feeling like I should have gotten some rum chata to put this shit in.
rum chata? What is that? Is that creamer?
That rum.
Oh,
You know how good that would be in rum chata?
I don't like putting liqueur or alcohol in the coffee. It tastes weird.
He
Christine
has
likes
such
it.
an unrefined palate.
Christine likes it.
You know, I didn't used to like black coffee. I used to drink coffee with cream and sugar, like way too much cream and sugar. And I started realizing, like, wow, I eat and drink a lot of creamer and sugar. This is a lot. So I started putting one less. Then I put one less. Then I put one less. I've been drinking black coffee for almost 10 years now, and I don't miss putting cream and sugar in it at all.
Yeah. I don't put any sugar on my coffee.
So
Just whatever's naturally in the.
changes. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we think we don't like something because our initial response when we try something is like our brain is like, "Oh, that's so different," and sometimes it gets processed as a, "Oh, I don't like this," when that's not always the case.
Well, that's true. Okay, horchata with rum. Oh, okay. Rum chata is in root beer is amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Has anybody can somebody tell me what the hell is the, or let me Google it. What do you call
Thanks for the follow, folks. I could really use them since I'm trying to make affiliate, and I really appreciate it. There you go, folks. Go show them some love, all right? Easy peasy. Go show them some follows. You know, the magic 50 number. Let's get it done.
It's not cinnamon toast.
It makes good French toast, too. What? It tastes like cinnamon toast crunch to me. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
so
I've had, is it horchata?
there's a name for it, and I can't remember. The internet says it's cinnamon toast crunch cocktail, and I don't think that's it. There was a cool name for it.
Well, somebody said it does taste like cinnamon toast.
Fireball and rum chata.
The real the underscore real underscore pearl says it does taste like cinnamon toast crunch. Tastes like.
But there was another name for it, and now I can't remember what the hell it was. And
I don't know.
honestly don't even remember how I got turned on to this drink in the. Oh yeah, I do. Never
The
mind.
what my family, extended family, makes every year for the holidays is horchata.
Mm-hmm.
And every year it's like I have like a sip of it and it's just too sweet. It's just too much for me. I'm like,
I tried to give him half and half rum chata and fireball. He said it was too strong.
yeah, it is. It's just like it's just like a punch all in the face. I'm like, it's the same reaction from just regular horchata. Not even that. Just regular horchata that is from Puerto Rico. I just can't do it. Every time it's just like too sweet for me. I'm good. I'm good. I just don't do. Maybe it's the sweet part that really messes me up because I don't like sweets. I don't like the sweet taste. If anything is over sweet, I just don't like it. It's not for me. French toast is good, by the way. I love French toast.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can try again, but if like it's like the same thing with spicy food. I just don't like it.
Do you know how many years I couldn't eat anything with seasoning?
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah, but it didn't just go away one day. I slowly introduced it to my diet and built up a tolerance to it. Same concept as working out and building muscle.
Yeah, but no matter how many times I try it, no matter how mild I start off, it's like I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like.
Stop trying to make it happen. I don't like it.
Stop trying to make it happen. Oh, Carlos, bless your heart.
Like spicy things, just not for me. Not a thing I like.
It's okay. We'll keep you anyways for now.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm going down the rabbit hole with these fucking owls. I have a problem.
So just to narrate, for those folks that are just walking on by, moseying on by, she's making different kind of art that is generated by AI. That is generated by different, I guess, what you would call like keywords, I guess. You just like input the type of stuff that you want, the parameters that you want, and it just generates AI art.
They're all coming out so sick. I'm gonna need a hard drive specially for this. Jesus.
A hard drive just dedicated to all the art that you're generating.
Yeah. I mean, I can start using the cloud, but I gotta update the hard drive in this because it's like 256 gig. And
That's
it's
not
a
too
little
bad.
over half full just with the programs on it.
Sheesh.
I have Photoshop and
Oh,
all kinds
okay.
of software on it.
Yeah.
So I have a small hard drive, but I usually use that's the rugged one.
Yeah.
I like to use that for photography. But I could probably just get a bigger hard drive for the PC and then not have to.
Yeah.
At least for now. But yeah, it's cool. You can see this one. It just started. It's at 0%. It's just like the bare shape.
Nice.
Okay. And then here it is a little bit further along. Now it's got some detail.
That's
And
pretty
then
cool.
Now it's at 44%, a little more detail.
AI
Here's
keyword art is sometimes the
56%.
stuff of nightmares. If you'd ask it to, yeah. I was perusing some of the pictures. Yeah, you can make it do some creepy stuff. I hear NASA is going to shoot their space launch system to the moon tomorrow. What do you mean? Like to do another exploration? Like another drone exploration? Another rover exploration, I guess?
Ooh. I want to go to the moon.
I'm good. I'm good here.
Where is your sense of adventure?
Oh, I've got a sense of adventure. It does not involve me going to the moon.
Okay, how about just to the ISS space station?
No, thank you.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Unmanned
this is the
this
stuff
time?
of dreams.
Correct, and they'll stay there.
Guys, I'm officially putting out a job opening.
A job opening? Oh no.
I need a new
An
co-host.
unmanned, yeah, that's what I was
Sounds
trying
a
to
little
say.
boring.
That's what I was trying to say. Unmanned, like an unmanned drone kind of deal. Did you hear Chomp hasn't paid his bill over 1 million for the past 2 months of web hosting? Listen, I have a website, and I didn't. I guess my card expired, and it was down the second.
And I caught it.
Hmm?
By dumb luck, I caught it.
Yeah.
I went to go on the website for something, and I'm like,
Why is it down?
why isn't this working?
Yeah, and I checked it. I'm like, well, I didn't do anything to it, and that's the problem. I didn't see that the old card had expired, and I didn't put in the new one, so I did. And the moment that payment didn't go through, my website was down, and this
I like this one.
this person of orange tinge doesn't pay his web hosting for 2 months and owes them over $1 million, and yet still like has his has this thing up is amazing. That's just wild.
Check this one out.
Nice. I actually like that.
I like it too.
It might get shut down next month if it finally does get shut down because he doesn't pay his bills. He doesn't pay his bills and he doesn't pay anybody really. That would be fine. That would be hilarious to me.
Ooh.
Martin Garrick Sachs, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hello from Amsterdam. Hello from the US. It has a capsule that in the future can take men to the surface of the moon and back. Oh, are they trying or are they testing that out? The seltzer with caffeine has 35 milligrams. Is that high? It's called bubbly. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, my friend. But 35 milligrams of caffeine is a lot.
To who?
Oh, well, that's a good question. That's a good follow-up question. I don't know. To me, I think Trump stands for companies bigly and does not pay. Oh yeah, for complaints, he doesn't pay. Yeah, he doesn't pay anything. I do hope that True Social does get shut down. Yeah, me too. Okay, yeah, I thought that number was a little bit high. I'm like, what? That's 35 milligrams is it's about as much as a Coke. Yeah, that's pretty much. That's a lot. That's a
We
lot.
won't discuss my caffeine pills then.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a thing.
I know. They're on my counter.
It's just wild to me how like Trump can like forego paying stuff for months at a time, owing like $1.6 million, and his website is like garbage website is still up, but you know I miss one payment on the dot, and it's like, yep, goodbye. Booted.
That's how it goes.
Must be nice. Like, why would that company, the company that would be hosting, because he obviously has to pay a company to host it, right? Why would that company think that Trump would pay them when he has like no history? He has no history of like being a honorable, like,
Human?
yeah. Also, the patent department denied Trump application to the trademarks True Social. Yeah, probably because it's way too it's too unoriginal. Coke is 34 milligrams per 12 fluid ounces, and I have a Coke right here. So it's just a little bit more. Yeah, but even then, like, I can drink one soda, and that's a lot. Like that'll get me through the day if I drink a soda. And if I drink a soda and I haven't eaten,
Rip.
yeah, then I actually feel bad. Like I feel like a little bit jittery and way too much, for a few hours until I eat. So I mean, at least to me, that's a lot. Depends on the soda. Mountain Dew is about twice as much caffeine as Coke. Jesus.
Yeah, Mountain Dew in the US is not like Mountain Dew everywhere else.
Yeah, well, a lot of things that are in the U.S. are different requirements elsewhere. Yeah, I think that the reason why he didn't get a patent for his True Social media is because it's not as original enough. It's just like a spin-off of Twitter and Facebook, I guess. It's like Twitter and Facebook. Truth Social may be struggling in part because traffic numbers are declining. Gotcha. That makes sense. And an average cup of coffee is about 3 times as strong as Coke. Oh no. Oh no. The Coke
this
does
is about like 27 times as strong as
Oh
Coke.
no. The Coke does have a ton of sugar. Yes, it does. That's
what makes me jittery. I can shoot caffeine into my veins, baby, but sugar? Nope.
Yeah, it's the same thing when you mix like alcohol and sugary drinks. Makes you feel meh. At least for me anyways. I don't know. Doesn't mix well. It's sugar. Sugar isn't good for you. Not in excess like this. Yeah, so True Social is down to only 300,000 view days. That is views and not users. It's like everything that guy touches. It's like the opposite of the Midas touch, right?
I get you.
Dude bankrupted casinos. How do you do that?
What?
Yeah, dude, Trump like bankrupted casinos. He bankrupted airlines. He bankrupted how do you bankrupt vodka? That's not exactly like a heart. Well, I don't know. I have no knowledge on like on business, but like I can't imagine like bankrupting
I
vodka.
think it's pretty hard to fuck up any kind of alcohol company.
Right.
It's like almost guaranteed to sell.
He opened casinos that just competed with each other. Oh, what? So it's like he shot himself in the foot. Nice. He bankrupted a steak company, which, from what I understand, was pretty bad. He bankrupted now, possibly this social media company. It looks like it's on its way down. King Shitty Diaper turns everything into shit. He doesn't have the Midas touch. He got that mierda touch with everything.
Oh no!
Everything he touches turns to shit. True. Oh man, that's a good one.
Guys.
I think his bankruptcies are at 7 now, like failed businesses.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
If that's the goal.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, look.
I mean, hey, if you can keep fucking everything up and getting bailed out, more power to you.
Maybe that shouldn't happen. Maybe if you fail, it's for a reason, and that's why you failed. Trump says he's perfect, and that's the first bad sign. Yeah, that's true. I think Trump should accept his free flight to Russia that Putin offered. No, I don't think Putin's offering him anything at this point. He's done with them. To be fair, most bankruptcies are cheating the system, not necessarily failure. That's true, because you can just declare bankruptcy so that you don't have to take any responsibility for your like failed businesses and just forgo that, I should say. Trump's debt now totals 1.3 billion. Nice. That's it.
That's it.
I wonder when he's
be able to get that like as a small loan from a personal friend.
Putin is mad at Trump now because the secret docs he was going to buy from Trump are gone. No, I don't know. I don't know if any of that is the case, but
I like this one too. That one.
Trump has declared bankruptcy before, right? 100% yes, Trump was gonna sell those secrets, really? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. You got somebody desperate enough, somebody who's, I don't know, $1.3 billion in debt. that might get, that might cause somebody to be desperate enough, maybe. I just don't know.
Might cause a little bit of a fuss.
Yeah. Earlier this year, J.P. Morgan helped loan $1.2 billion against the San Francisco office complex in which Trump holds a 30% minority interest as a limited partner. Yeah. I just don't understand why financial institutions are still like giving him stuff or giving him leeway in any way, shape, or form.
It's just like question.
It's just bad business.
Like, excuse me, y'all do know he's not the president anymore.
Like, well, step one, yes.
And even if he was, for those of you in the back, it never mattered.
Right. Why else would he steal those secrets? I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. we can speculate and we can put like scenarios as to try to figure out nice picture. As to figure out why he refused to hand over those documents. We can put speculation as to why repeatedly, even though the National Archives went back and forth with him for months.
Ooh.
And there was even was it an email or phone call where he referred to them as my documents? I don't know. My speculation is that he was selling them to the Saudis. Maybe. I don't know. Trump is a con man. That's true. And a lifelong criminal. So of course he was going to sell the secret docs. Yeah, like I said, it's quite possible. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. He is a lifelong con man. His entire career is just one con after the other. So yeah. The Guardian reported Moore's alimony troubles days after Trump nominated him to serve on the board of Federal Reserve. Oof. I mean, you get somebody desperate enough. He may have already given and sold access to the documents. Maybe. Those documents have been in his possession for months at this point. So, yeah. It's quite possible. But you know what is happening? There is an investigation as to the level of severity of this breach. They're already assessing the security fallouts that happened because of this dude's either corruption, ineptitude, or straight up like treasonous actions. Whichever one of those. It's being looked into, so we'll find out. We will find out.
Ew. Oh, I tried not to. I couldn't help it.
It's all good.
Ooh.
Did you hear about the Russian spy with the phony name on Rothschild picture with Trump and Lindsey Graham? Oh, I have no idea.
Lord.
Trump may have already sold some. Yeah, and if they're missing, as this investigation goes on, then we'll know for sure. Even if documents are milquetoast, he's still breaking the law. Yeah, like the three laws that are being currently looked into, or I guess the three statutes, as they call it, that this investigation is looking into, are not are not dependent on whether or not those documents are classified or declassified. That is nothing, despite like what you hear on the other side. They're the three statutes that are being investigated right now have no bearing. They have nothing to do on whether or not those documents are classified or not. Yeah, it's nothing to do with that. So right now, the U.S. Intelligence community will have to evaluate the potential national security risk due to all of this, and yeah, it's being under investigation. There is an assessment being done right now, so we'll see. We'll definitely find out, I suspect. And of course, the more information we get, the more we'll talk about it. Yeah, many were top classification levels, and there was in the whatever the document is that you have to present the judge to get the affidavit. I think it's what it's called. The affidavit did say that there's potential nuclear weapons related documents that this person had. That this person has in his possessions for apparently reasons we don't know, and I frankly don't think it matters. I don't think any former president has ever found themselves in a situation where the National Archives is, within the law or within the way our system works, they're supposed to keep official like presidential documents. When an outgoing administration leaves, you're supposed to give all that to the National Archives because they need to make a record of everything. They need to make sure that everything is in order. And in no section of our history, or to my knowledge, any president has ever been found in this situation where they have to go months back and forth to obtain documents like that should have never left the premise to begin with. They should have never left the White House or that premise to begin with. And B, months going back and forth where sensitive information may or may not have left, or may or may not have been seen by people who aren't supposed to see it. We don't know. And 3, on top of that, to have some of those documents be related to like nuclear stuff is just wild to me. Basically, Trump is going to be the first president ever to be executed for treason. I don't know. I don't even know if we'll ever see consequences or if we'll ever see any type of accountability for any of this. I mean, like, this dude somehow has managed to escape accountability for the entirety of his life. So, I don't know. I don't understand how the hell he's not being dragged away. People have been locked up for less. Yeah, I know, but I can't really say this dude's been escaping accountability and escaping responsibility for the majority of his life, for the majority of his life. So I don't know.
Pretty incredible.
But Trump doesn't believe in rules. Yeah. Yeah. Despite what he says, yeah. He won't see a day in jail. I'd be shocked if he did. Yeah, I mean, like, in a normal circumstance, you would see,
That came out so good.
Nice. You would see accountability for obvious, like, obvious, like, bad stuff that's going on here. Trump is definitely worse than Bradley Manning. I have no idea who that is. Well, to be fair, Kraylio, they did give the passports back. I think they took 3 passports, and they gave it back to him.
What is going on with this shit?
No dead naming. Wait, who is this person? Oh, Chelsea Manning. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Chelsea Manning. Yeah, Cosmic Seeking, it's Chelsea Manning. What? Yeah, they gave his, yeah, okay, now I know who that is. Chelsea Manning. They should have, held this passport until the investigation is done. Yeah, I think that, I don't know what the scope is. I don't know what the scope is, but
Hang on a second, y'all.
And I don't know for the reasoning why they gave back his passports. Yeah, Chelsea Manning. Personally, Trump should be sitting in jail without bail till this is done. I mean, there are 3 things that are happening here simultaneously, and at any given point, one might give. I have no idea, to be quite frank.
is.
We have the investigation that is going on with the Georgia state. We have the investigation, I think, is it the DOJ? That is going on related to the January 6th insurrection. And then we have this one here about the documents that he has. Any other citizen did what he did, he would be in jail without bail. Oh yeah, they would be thrown in a very dark cave without the key. Just ban Trump from holding any office. I mean, I don't dispute that opinion. I don't think somebody who has engaged in these actions, who is engaged in essentially attempting to kneecap democratic systems, in particular, especially with what he's done with the election stuff. I mean, like that's enough for me. But we'll see. Yeah, the New York tax fraud, but I think that's more of a civil case, yeah? I think that's more of a civil case. I think like what's happening in the Southern District, New York, is with I forgot what her name is. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's more of a civil case, yeah. They should have Trump should have been arrested 4 years ago when they found out he was destroying government documents. Yeah, like I said, I've yet to see any accountability. The slightest benefit of all his scandals is that no Trump MAGA rallies. Well, that's not gonna stop. I think this is past him. I think that'll still continue regardless. It just won't be Trump.
Womp womp.
Like, if you ask me, if you just like, if Trump was out of the picture now, if Trump tomorrow ended up being out of the picture, if Trump tomorrow was found guilty of all the stuff that he's done, I don't think that would change what's the movement behind him, or at least that kind of ideology. I don't think this is going away just because he goes away, hypothetically. He's under surveillance. He's probably firing people, having his staff repeatedly check for hidden equipment. Paranoid much? Latinos for Trump leader warns Trump he's offended the Lord and must repent. I don't know. You mean the Proud Boy guy? I feel bad for the staff, kind of. The staff that are willing to work with him, yeah. I don't feel bad. There's no sympathy. You knew who this person was. Trump isn't like a new thing. Trump's like behavior isn't new. A federal conviction stops him from being president? I don't know, does it? Okay. So there's a new Latinos for Trump? I don't know. Or maybe it's a different leader of a different chapter. Because, like, the Latinos for Trump thing started in Florida. And Latinos for Trump was led by the extremist group Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio from Florida. Okay, that's what I thought. Certain laws may bar you from running for president. Yes, that's what I thought. So just because you get convicted of something,
Holy shit.
may that doesn't guarantee that. The next Trump and MAGA rally is September 3rd. Oh, that's a couple days from now. I see. So that one related to the Presidential Records Act will bar from running again if he is convicted. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so maybe that's what they were referring to? Like the federal investigation that is going on now? Yeah, that one has a possibility. That one has a possibility. Yeah, so like I said, I don't think that just Trump going away makes this go away. These people already had like the propensity to be the extremists that they are, and they don't need Trump to be there anymore.
No, they don't.
Not at this point. Not at this point. If it's not Trump, they'll find some other dude to continue the cult.
Dude, the new Photoshop beta is pretty dope.
Photoshop what?
The new beta version of Photoshop is pretty dope.
Nice.
Oh, so I know we told the people what I was doing, but we didn't tell them what we were going to have for them soon here.
No idea. What are we going to have for them soon?
A little bit of everything, guys.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be taking commissions. If you need any graphics done or design work, anything like that, let us know. I'm also going to start doing a small number of limited prints that I'm going to come up with an original design, and say, for example, we'll sell 20 of them. There'll be different options for different kind of paper, black and white, metallic, things like that. Start posting a little more photography stuff. Basically, start getting into the creative stuff again, so that
True.
hopefully we can get out of the boring office stuff and stream and make content all day.
Treason, yeah. Treason would also bar him from running again, but kind of hard to run again after the penalty for treason has been done, because that is the death penalty. Well, yeah. Hey, James Napper, if he's been found guilty of this, then yeah, he'd be prevented from holding office. Which one is this? Let me see. Okay, 18 U.S. Code 2071. Whoever willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, or destroys, or attempts to do so with the intent to do so, and takes and carries away any record, proceeding, map, book, paper, document, or other thing filed or deposited with any clerk or officer of the court of the United States or any public office, or with any judicial or public officer of the United States, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both. Whoever having the custody of any such record, proceeding, map, book, document, paper, or other thing, willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, falsifies, or destroys the same, shall be fined under this title, imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both. and shall forfeit his office and be disqualified from holding any office under the U.S. As used in the subsection, the term office does not include the office held by a person retired officer of the armed forces of the U.S. In other words, yeah, but here's the thing: you have to prove that it was willful, which I guess you could say it was willful because the Office of Records or whatever has given him multiple chances to return those things, and he hasn't. So at that point, you can make an argument for being like, yeah, it's unwillful, because if you have a back and forth for months at a time and these documents aren't being returned, one can only assume that it's not a mistake, right?
Poor little computer.
What happened?
I said my poor little computer.
Oh no.
I'm afraid to look. Holy Jesus!
Your CPU's running hot. It's running at 100.
Shit's maxed.
Except for August of 2022, another one. Trump makes more money. Trump makes money, $25,000 for speaking and endorsements. Oh yeah. Well, I do think that Oz and Walker will lose their elections. That's for sure. We can also assume that Trump still has more stolen documents, because if everything has been retrieved, the DOJ or National Archives would have said so. Yeah, there would be no need for this, which is the issue, right? Like, this didn't just happen. Like, some people will, like, and by some people, I mean, like, a lot of conservatives will, like, try to, like, say, like, oh, well, this is just some kind of political thing, and they're just trying to, stop Trump from running, and, like, you know, of course, well-known political analyst Joe Rogan, on a massive platform, knowing the volatile situation of this country, decided to say that he believes that it's some type of political motivation. And then, of course, Fox picks it up, and then Fox amplifies that. So we get two obviously huge platforms amplifying the idea that, especially within the context of where we are in this situation, amplifying the idea that this is some type of political attack. We just had an insurrection over the idea, over a lie, over a complete conspiracy theory, because they thought their guy was wronged. And now you're telling millions and millions and millions and millions of people that this is a political attack on their guy. Like, how irresponsible do you have to be? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The people who think that this is some type of, like, political thing, it's really not, because, like, nor did this come out of nowhere. This is not a thing that just popped up, right? The National Archives has been, for months, attempting to retrieve these documents, working with the Trump, I guess, legal team and aides, back and forth. And at some point, enough is enough. So the DOJ is going to have to raid more of Trump's properties. I mean, if they find that there's still stuff missing, then yeah, they should execute more search warrants. And if this guy continues to be found with documents that he's not supposed to that he's not supposed to have in his possession, then yeah, there needs to be an investigation into all this. And in an ideal scenario, there would be a there would be accountability. There would be accountability. And, like, what's really triggering is, like, some people try to make, like, the parallel comparison where they use a law. Finally, they use a law in the way it's supposed to be used. But then they like pivot. They pivot to things like, but look how they treated Julian Assange. Well, Julian Assange was trying to whistleblow. Julian Assange was trying to whistleblow. He was trying to tell people what was going on. Edward Snowden was trying to tell people what was going on. Chelsea Manning was trying to tell people what was going on. Okay? Trump is not doing any of that. The only thing I'd say is that it's speculation, although harmless, wouldn't really provide any real answers. It may just increase frustration. Basically, we'll have to see and wait what happens. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to see, and more information is going to come out, right? Like, they're launching multiple investigations into this. The intelligence community is assessing the severity of the national security, like, breaches or potential breaches, motivations, everything. Like, this is all being looked into.
Interesting.
All of this is being looked into. So, yeah, we're gonna know more information. It just wouldn't surprise me, and especially given Trump's desperate, situation. It wouldn't be surprising that a con man is yet doing con man stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this on the big computer. I'm not gonna have the patience for this.
Oh, is it taking like a lot of time to render?
Jesus. Yes. My poor laptop.
Oh no.
To be fair, I bought it to do office stuff. And to run like a cry cut and a etching machine and stuff. And now I'm giving it like insane renders in Photoshop. Not to mention, this is the new beta version, so I'm sure it runs like hell.
Wait, hold on, folks. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
What'd you do, Carlos?
I don't know. I'm getting like different activity feeds. Why?
Uh-oh. Carlos broke the stream again, guys. I keep telling him not to, but he just doesn't listen. It's okay, little laptop, you can do it. She is a few years old now. Oh my god, Carlos. You ready? 3 guesses where this cat is. He's on his blanket. Look at him.
Too funny.
Why is
Okay.
he like this? He's so perfect.
Okay, so I'm getting some conflicting stuff here. So number one, for some reason, I thought it was the real _Pearl who originally rated us. Did you actually rate us, the real Pearl? Because now I'm getting like notifications that it was actually Bleep Blop Ben who rated us. I thought it was, but my thing originally said your name, unless your name was the one that popped up like when you followed, so it confused me because I can't see everything on this tablet and my entire activity feed gets like messed up. I'm confused. So now knowing this, I'm just gonna say, thank you to Bleep Blop Ben regardless. So I'm just gonna assume that that's what happened because I don't know. My activity feed is showing me when I originally saw it, is showing me all kind of stuff. I don't know if you did this or not, Alio, but it looks like there's a sub here. If you subscribed earlier about an hour ago, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Look, I broke it.
Oh, nice.
I broke it.
You broke the program?
I did.
Yes, that's my subby. Okay. So, I'm catching up on all this stuff because I'm getting some conflicting info. All right. So, let me get this straight. Thank you to Bleep Blop Ben. Thank you to the new follows. Thank you to Alio for the subscription. I appreciate that. She sent me. Okay, great. Excellent. Now I know. Okay, we're on the right track. All right. We're on the right track. We're on the right track, folks. Thank you.
I don't understand. It shouldn't be doing that.
What, your computer?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's chilling at like 11-12% usage.
Nice.
Oh, it's the RAM. How? I have 20 gigabytes. And it's eating up 18 gigabytes.
Photoshop?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm not even like running anything in it.
That's weird.
I think it's the beta. I think something screwed up with it.
Yeah, it shouldn't do that.
Yeah, committed 21.6 out of 24.6 gigabytes.
That doesn't make sense.
And I mean, like 3.5 to 4 is my operating system, but done bricked the fucking Photoshop. Great.
The laptop is stressed? Yeah, because of Photoshop.
And bloody test. I wonder if I can do smart portrait on this. No, because it doesn't detect a face.
Boo. Okay, so now, yes, now we're on track. Oh, I love that emote. Excellent. Now we're on track. So I guess to summarize, to make it easier, thank you all for all the new follows. Thank you to Bleep Blop Ben for the raid. Thank you, Alio, for the sub. Okay, I think we covered all our bases. I hope so, because that is my mistake. You see, I tried to keep up with what's going on this thing, and this thing isn't ideal.
Right, let's see if I can get it to fix itself. Dude.
No? It's just busted?
I don't know what the fuck.
Use msconfig to end the process in the laptop. Yeah, we can get into Task Manager and end it, but it's just...
What's weird is that it's not like, I don't know, it's just like part of Photoshop fucked up and won't unfuck up.
So what's going to happen is...
We're gonna do file...
Yeah, just close it, I guess.
Save as. I don't know if it's got the changes or not, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna come into the edits. I'll save it in here with the color profile. Oh hell, it's trying to save it as a JPEG. No.
GIF.
Bad.
GIF.
No. PSD.
Oh, to work on it.
Done with it yet?
Yeah, to work on it. Okay. Whew.
And I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but then we're gonna see. Look, like it closes normal. It was just like one part of the program. Like when it was processing and it peaked for that 1 second, it was kind of like
trying to do
that part of Photoshop got stuck, but everything else kept working.
What?
Because you saw it quit normal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Normal.
It's not the computer.
It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop. Yeah, maybe that's why it's in beta. Yeah, it could be that.
Did I show you how this one came out?
It could just be that.
Check this shit out, Carlos. Look at the fucking detail in that.
Nice.
I haven't put it into Lightroom yet. This is how that other one came out.
Cool. Yes, that's correct, James. So, which is what exactly I was saying earlier, which is the point is to prove, the whole willingness thing, the knowledge of that, and then like the willfulness part.
Oh no.
To which I would argue, I mean, like, if you've got records of the National Archives going back and forth for months at a time, and like, I mean, I don't know, at what point do we cross over from ignorance to like, okay, this guy's trying to hide something for obviously. So I guess that's what's gonna have to be sorted out, and then why, right? And then why? The question is that follows up that is why.
I don't know if I like how that came out. I don't know which one I did. This one? I see. Oh, that did come out good. See the difference?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I wonder what it could do with some of this other stuff. That's a badass freaking thing. I'm afraid to try and do it again, though, and break my computer.
No.
And this is one I already worked, so I don't know how much better it can get, but we're about to find out. Guys.
I'm back. Oh, so you missed it, the real pro. You missed it. I'm here thinking, okay, so look, I was trying to tell chat earlier, that I was here thinking that for some reason, I don't know, like this tablet, when I was trying to look at things and keep up with chat in another app that I have, it wasn't giving me the full picture, right? So when I saw the raid come in, for some reason, it showed that you actually did the raid, which was hilarious because I thought it was you who was raiding, but I'm looking back at my activity feed when I took a peek back there where the laptop is, and it was Ben. And I'm here like thinking what I saw, maybe now that I'm thinking about it, what I saw was your follow notification. So all of this is getting jumbled up. So I had to like an hour later or like 50 minutes later, I think. What is it? Let me see. Yeah, about an hour later, I'm here going backpedaling, backpedaling, trying to thank everybody. I missed a sub too, so I completely dropped it, that one. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Pro streamer moment there. Completely missing like the complete details of what's going on. That's so weird. Yeah, this is probably me, to be honest, because I thought it must have been the follow notification that I saw, and then like the raid notification that I saw. So all these things were happening, and it turns out that I missed and everything.
See, this is how I broke it the first time.
What broke it though? Is it like just trying to do simple edits? Or
it's when I try to do the dual. You're supposed to be able to do a view where you can look at the original and the edit in the same, and then it like bricks itself.
Okay, so maybe it's just like one part of the beta
but
that's
it won't
not
go.
working.
It won't go away when I get out of it. Watch. It'll stay.
Yeah. So now try not to use that view and see if it works.
Wonder what happens when I switch to the other program or other project. It still stays in the background. That's so funky.
So close Photoshop, try opening it, but don't use that view, that mode.
I need it to work, damn it.
Oh.
I can't tell how much I'm changing it if I can't watch.
Right, but just mess with it without it. And then see if it works.
I know that's what it is, but I need that to work.
Oh, okay, so it's just that feature? Damn.
It's annoying.
That sucks.
Let's see if feel like that's gonna make it too. Yeah, that's too crispy. No save nada. Yeah, and it won't fix it just closing it.
Thank you. I'll come back. I've been here for 5 hours. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
5
you
hours.
stopping by.
Have we been streaming for 5 hours?
No. They were probably with Ben
Oh.
and came over with her community.
I thought
I
I
need a
just
br-
did that ADD thing again, where I sit down and like next thing I know, 8 hours has passed.
Oh yeah. I
'Cause
need a break.
y'all,
Bye, y'all. Hey, listen, I really appreciate you stopping by. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That's all good. You have a good day. Yeah, that happens to me too. Where I'd be focused, like I'll get hyper focused on one thing, and then like I blink, and it's been like 5 hours. Or like I'll blink, and then like I look, I'm like, damn, I should have been asleep.
The only reason I went to sleep last night is because the AI stopped working.
Because the AI stopped working. Oh no.
and I got mad and I'm like, fuck, I'll go work downstairs for a little bit. And I looked down and it was like 3 a.m.
Oh
and
no.
I'm like, oh,
no.
okay. I start a new job tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
So I've been
congratulations, by the way.
trying my damnedest to reset my internal clock. You know what happens? I'm tired as shit all day and I still stay up all night.
Yeah, it's because are you
I'm
wait,
broken.
No, are you by nature like a night owl? Like, yeah.
I am. I'm nocturnal.
Yes.
How do you think I finished the 8th grade in 3 months?
Oh my
Because I'm
God.
fucking nocturnal. I knocked that shit out, bing, bang, boom.
Yeah,
And then
it's
I had like
because-
the whole year off.
It's because some people are naturally nocturnal and some people are naturally like morning people. Because that's how we're like, obviously some folks need to stay up at night and some folks like wake up early. That's just the way it is. And it's so messed up that we have like a universal thing that doesn't that pretty much F's a good portion of the population because like if
But
you're
it doesn't
naturally
have to be that
nocturnal,
way, though.
like that's kind of you mornings. Okay, we got another night owl.
But what's weird is I like the morning too.
Yeah, I
Like if
don't.
I could sleep through the useless part of the day from about like about this time until about sunset, because I like sunset. So maybe like, after lunch. So like maybe like 1 or 2 o'clock, I would go to bed and then wake up again at what? Sunset's at like 8:40. So I'd
Yeah.
wake up again at like 8:30. Like
Oh no.
that would be my ideal schedule. Because I like the nighttime hours, but I also freaking love the early morning. It's my favorite time of the day.
So yeah, okay. Well, I don't know.
The universe is so quiet at that time of the day. Have y'all like? All right, my tradies out there. I know we have to have a couple of you.
Yeah, there's I bet.
Okay,
Actually, I know.
who here has been up and gone to work about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're the only soul, as far as you can see, and it's just this like I don't know how to describe it. Like this peaceful feeling, like it doesn't feel real, like you just have the whole world to yourself for a little slice of the day. It's special. That time of day, not a lot of people are even ever awake at that time of day in their whole life.
It's 4 in the morning kind of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it is peaceful to
it's
like
freaking
be at
great.
night.
And see, it's different than it is it's different than it is around 12 or 1 o'clock because you still have crazy assholes out. I mean, hell, even, the crazy people are usually passed out by about that time. And if they're not, they're the ones that are going straight to work. And hey, you're my kind of people.
See, that's why I'm a night owl. Yeah, I get you 100%. I like the night, like going into that nighttime is where I like to be, but I can't do that because work. I can't operate at my normal schedule because of work. No, I don't think it's too much coffee. Not for me, anyways. It's definitely not too much coffee. Because in my ideal scenario, I would have the option of like waking up later. Like I would by nature wake up earlier, and I would stay up later. So I think that's like how I normally would operate. I can go long into the night, but I can't because of work. I could probably stay up to like maybe 1 to 3 in the morning, easy, and be fine. But no.
Oh, no.
I'm good for about 2 or 3 days. And then shit starts getting weird.
Yeah,
Like-
the body and brain does need sleep. It's just the time. It's just the times, right? Because like that's the issue. I would sleep late, and I would sleep late and wake up late. Yeah.
I'm kind of weird in the sense that, like, I could sleep for 24 hours or I could also stay awake and work for 24 hours.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I also have the inability to nap.
That I have a hard time with.
I can't go. I can't nap at all. I cannot nap. I can go long into the night. That's what they said. Hey yo. Wait, oh man, I don't have my sound. My we'll do it. There you go.
Miguel, I hope you're not watching.
There you go. Hold on, I got another one. Wait. I got another alternate one.
Please clap.
Bricked.
There we go.
I bricked it.
It's Photoshop is done.
It's oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's done.
Oof.
Where'd you go, buddy?
Yeah,
don't even
room
see
shop.
it here. Oh, there it is. How can you be using 5% of my CPU, but yet somehow be like?
Because of the RAM.
Oh, that's true. I gotta get rid of whatever Windows bloatware is on here. I got rid of a shit ton of the HP bloatware that was on here.
Ugh. HP can have a lot of bloatware.
It really wasn't that bad. It took me all of 10 minutes.
Really? They
Yeah.
gotten better? I haven't touched an HP in years.
It's not that bad. You just gotta leave the ones that are important.
Yeah. Asus has a little bit, but not that much from what I remember. When I first got the laptop that this is running on, didn't have much.
Yeah, I wanted to get an Asus for my laptop, but I don't think they had something like this when I was looking. There weren't a lot of options with when I bought this one, there weren't a lot of options that had the high resolution screen that was touch screen. And it has a Ryzen processor.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And
Alio
the-
has a
and
AMD.
the Vega graphics card.
Gotcha. I can't stand bloatware. Yeah. I mean, like, it used to be worse, I think, back in the day.
Yeah,
I think it used to be worse,
100%.
but it's still, and you can always find it too, because it's like the more memory hogs, like when you like search around like what's using up all your memory, it's always like the most unnecessary like programs either too.
I know. Horrible. Oh my god, I got it to open.
Oh, Photoshop is opening?
I got it to open.
Okay, that's step one. That's good.
Alright, let's see if I can play with the neural filters.
Will it work?
I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
We'll see.
Oh. It didn't open the new Photoshop.
What?
Oh wait, yeah it did. Wait, why can't I open neural filters?
Uh-oh, it's broken in another way now?
Yep.
It's the beta version. You have to expect this, I guess. It's just
Oh no,
the way
here
it
it
is.
goes. I had to click on the picture first.
Oh, okay.
Whew. It was just a funky.
Okay. It's worse on phones now than it is on computers. 100%. Like, especially,
Oh, the bloatware?
yeah. I agree with that. Bloatware from Windows 7 and Vista and 10. Oh, well, it started getting better at 10 and up. But Windows 7 and Windows Vista, oh man. Oh man. I can't stand back in the day I couldn't stand Windows Vista. Such a horrible, unstable operating system.
Alright, we're just gonna take a mental picture of what this looks like, because I can't refer back to it.
Oh man. Is it frozen again?
I'm afraid to click it.
Okay. We'll just keep messing with it. You'll find out where the bugs are, and hopefully they fix it. Cause that's not good. Yeah, take a phone pic. Yep.
Yeah, that's not gonna show me the details I'm messing with.
sometimes I do things one pixel line at a time. I mean,
How fast does it take for the AI to generate like whatever image you're trying to ask it to do?
there's a lot of determining factors that go into that. How many other people are using it?
Oh, okay.
How many prompts am I running at one time? What kind of prompt am I running? Am I doing a variation of a prompt I already did, or is it a brand new prompt? Oh shit. Yep, Photoshop broke.
Oh well. Given that, on average, like
I don't know, you saw I was running a minute or less.
so about yeah. So let's say a minute each time you do that. That's
Give or
not
take.
bad. That's not bad to render like a high definition image
That's
like that.
not high definition.
No,
No.
you gotta ask.
Remember I showed you how it works. You go in, you give it a prompt. It'll give you that little one of these with 4 options. We give you something like this where you get 4 options.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll have 8 buttons underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. The top row is for upscales. The bottom row is for variations. So let's say I like this. I don't want to do anything more to it. I want to get it high resolution and get it into Photoshop. I'm going to hit upscale 1. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to go, okay, I like that. Or, maybe I need another variation. Or, you know what? This is perfect. Let's upscale to the max and then we'll export it.
Okay.
Like, this is not full resolution.
No.
That's why when I was
are-
sending you the concepts, I'm like, these aren't done.
No, those are.
This is
I
just
thought of
literally
them as
me
samples.
taking it and for example, where's one?
I thought of them as
This-
samples. That looks.
This is just a bigger version of one of those, and that's not upscaled all the way.
Gotcha.
That's only upscaled once so that we can see it full size.
What's the maximum resolution?
Jeez, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
Do you input the resolution manually?
You
Or
can.
Okay, gotcha. Jeez.
You can.
Always consider the apps and their usage on the phone, and also yeah. I always like mess around with my Well, I did it for a good like hour in this particular tablet, because this is not like this tablet is like not very good, but it does barely what I needed to do to look at chat and also use it as a small like soundboard. So it kind of does most of what I needed to do, and I had to get rid of a lot of apps so that it kind of like does what I needed to do. It kind of works, but I'm gonna get a different tablet at some point that will a step above this one, which should be more than perfect to run as a soundboard and as a way of looking at chat, as a way of looking at emails and stuff like that. Sadly, tablets have low memory with RAM. Yeah, well, this one in
iPads
particular.
iPads don't 8 gigabytes.
Yeah,
To start.
the chip is what makes it, though, I think.
The cheapest chip they have is an M1 chip, which they had in the MacBook Pros for a while.
Right.
And
But
now they're going to have M2 chips in them.
nice. That's what makes it run, really, I think. But nonetheless, this particular one doesn't really work very well.
Ugh.
Yeah. Did it break? What are you trying to open?
You're not going to be able to find any of those files because that hard drive is at home on my couch. Just open the fucking photo that I'm trying to open. Jesus.
Is everyone using a Mac tablet? No, but there's certain
I can't wait
industry
to get an
standards that
iPad.
would certain industries use it as a standard because the functionality of it is very good for that particular thing. An example would be graphic design.
Yeah, I'm jonesing.
It's like the prime example.
I give up.
My best friend who does graphic design for like a living lives off that because that's what he uses. He has a tablet and then he has his laptop. That's it. But yeah, it just depends. Like,
Yeah, I was looking through my phone carrier And Brian said that these are good, even though they're not the top model.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably a good one to shoot for.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's yeah. I'm looking at it. It's perfect for the. I can't see anything else. Oh, it's just this. Okay.
It's just
Oh,
a screenshot.
yeah. I was scrolling
I just
up.
took a screenshot so we could remember.
Yeah, I was scrolling through it, looking at the stats.
Like that was
Anyways.
just so that we would remember how much it was.
Gotcha.
Not too bad, considering you either pay $800 up front or you get it like that.
Yeah. Oof.
It's crazy how much they cost, but I can understand why they're good for a long time.
Well, yeah, and I mean, for the purpose, yeah. I just like, I don't know. I personally, I'm not like graphic design, or like I don't have a specific use where I would need that. Versus like you're trying to do graphic design, it is a very useful tool. It is exactly what it's made for. I think it's very useful. You slap on the pen with it,
Yep.
like my friend does, and you just goes off. Like our parent company AMZ charges $275 for Fire tablets with 4 gigs of RAM. That's not bad for a tablet. Linux OS can work with any memory. Can you put Linux in any tablet? Like, can you just wipe out the Android operating system and replace it with Linux? I think you can, right? I don't see why you couldn't.
Interesting.
I don't see why you couldn't, because if that's the case, this doesn't have that much memory. This doesn't have a lot of resources to work with. But if I wipe it and I get Linux on it, oh wait, but I can't. I just realized I can't do it. Because the whole purpose of this tablet is to work as an extra soundboard, and the app that works with it is only like an Apple or a Google Play Store app.
Telling you, cheap basic iPad, you'd never buy another tablet. And it has all the cool apps to control the whole freaking setup.
That's true.
And it's called Lemur.
It's called Lemur.
What more of a sales pitch do I need than
Lemur? Oh man. Okay. So yeah, but
TLDR,
I am curious.
guys, we'll convert them. Don't worry.
I am curious if you can swap out this Android OS with a Linux OS. I mean, I assume that you can, but I just don't know how you would go about doing it. I assume that there's no point in working on images that are greater than 4K. I think you can.
I mean, 8K is gonna be a common thing before you know it.
Yeah, but I see their point, because like at some point, like the level of detail down to like the pixel is like not going to be as caught by the human eye, whereas like, because like when we first saw 4K, that was palpable. Like the difference was palpable. That jump from 1080 to 4K like resolution, like people were like, oh, I see. But like after that, it starts getting harder to see the difference, or to, I guess, justify that. But I don't know, like I see a lot of footage, pictures, anything that involves media shot in 8K, and it looks almost like a slightly pristine version of 4K, kind
Pretty
of.
much.
Yeah, like, I mean,
But that also depends on what you're viewing it on, too.
yeah,
So we're all looking at it on monitors where 4K is like, most people don't even have the technology right now to accurately view a 4K
that's true. Like,
photo or video. Whereas, say 5 years from now, when everybody starts getting new TVs and computers and
yeah, it depends on the screens, really. Maybe that's where you'll see the difference. I don't know. I mean, like, to me, I work mostly in 1080. 1080 with 60 frames per second. To get that smooth kind of video. The stream runs, I think, 720 in 60 frames per second.
right.
and that's still pretty smooth.
Someday we will get to the
Because I can make it go, more, but that's just like the best of both worlds, where I can have a stable upload.
someday we'll get to, what do you call it?
It's just to what do you
1080.
only Arch Linux works well on tablets, and Arch Linux team is developing it. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe someday I can put Linux on this tablet and recycle it. And recycle it after this is done. After I'm done completely using this tablet for what it is,
Sounds
and
good.
I get the replacement one that can actually function in the way I wanted to, or the way I needed to, then I can repurpose this tablet, turn it into a Linux tablet, and that would be cool. That would be cool. I love doing that. I still have a... Oh, when did these come out? I think like 2008. When did netbooks come out?
Many years ago, Carlos. We're not going to get into that.
Well, hold on. Many years has an answer. When did netbooks come out? I want to say 2008 were like the first line. 2009 maybe were like the first iteration or the first line of netbooks. I still have my netbook. It is a little HP netbook that's like 10 inches. It's like a small computer like this, but it has Linux and it runs. It runs. I never got rid of it. It's actually right there on the other side. I never got rid of it, and it works.
That's funny.
No, this is not. What are you trying to open? Is that Photoshop? No, right?
No, Lightroom.
Oh, Lightroom.
Different tactic.
Okay. I used to have a red one on a USB drive that you could use to boot into Red Hat on any computer. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, sorry. I used to have Red Hat on a USB drive. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I used to have oh Lord. I used to have Ubuntu. And I used to have Kali Linux. I think the netbook that I currently have recycled is running Kali Linux. I'm pretty sure. Because I have not touched that that netbook in years, and that was the same netbook that I used in college to to demonstrate in a networking class how to begin. I didn't complete the process, but I did a live demonstration on how to. How do I say this? I demonstrated to the class how to find vulnerabilities in a wireless network. There we go. There we go. How about that for phrasing? I demonstrated to my college class how to find vulnerabilities in a wireless network. There we go. Netbook from Asus started in 2007. Okay, so 2007. Just before, so
You didn't have it since 2007.
What?
You got that after I knew you, and we met in 2008.
Yeah, so no, I was trying to think, when did they start and when did I get that one?
You got that one after we knew each other.
So 2009, 2010 maybe?
Probably.
Yeah, okay, so a couple years after that.
Mhm.
It's a old HP netbook. Yeah, so and it's still alive, which is my it's surprising. It's still alive. It still turns on. That was during my I'm trying to be an edgy hacker phase. Damn, same. That's why I have my that's why I have my netbook with Kali Linux, and that's where that story came from. That's where that story came from.
So I meant what I said earlier about that job posting.
Oh no, I'm getting fired. Oh no.
I'm just kidding, guys.
The netbook is alive thanks to Linux. Yeah, it's 100% alive. I can plug it in, charge it, boom, it's there. But yeah, that was the reason why I had that netbook.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Guys, it's official.
It's done. It is above 3:30, so I do have to start getting going. Starting to get going. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, I think I take back what I said a minute ago.
But
Must be able to speak in clear, coherent sentences. Must enjoy adventures.
I don't do any of those, so sorry.
And must be able to crash the stream at least once per episode.
Well, I can crash the stream once per episode.
1 out of 3 doesn't count. It's 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 1 out of 3, no dice.
Oh,
Sorry,
damn.
fam.
Listen, I'm a pro streamer, so by nature, the stream crashes or there's some kind of problem at least once every stream. Mainly missing raids and subs. That was a good one. That's a good meme.
Muted.
Internet talk. You can say whatever you... Yeah, whatever sentences you want, true. At least Linux doesn't screw up your electronics to make you buy more. That's true.
That is true.
That is very true. That is very true. Planned obsolescence is a thing. Planned obsolescence is a thing. Let me go find the cat, wherever she is, and the cat's going to say goodbye. I'm going to bring the kitty cat to say goodbye. Folks, by the way, if you hit the follow button, and you'll see that there are 5 free emotes, one of them being Bakita the cat, who's going to come in and say goodbye to everybody. So let me go get the cat. Yes, that's right, meow meow, we haven't forgotten. And in the meantime, feel free to hit the follow button so you too can experience Bakita the cat, or just type her name in. Here, I'll show you with BTTB emotes. I'll show you guys. Here we go. Let me see. If you type in her name, you get the little emote if you have BTTV. Otherwise, just hit the follow button. It's free. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, there we go. That's her.
That's hilarious.
All right, folks, give me 1 second.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going on a hunt for a vaquita. Let's see where she is. My bet is she's either playing with her new toy, under the guest bed, under the master bed, or under one of the couches. If I had to guess, that would be where I would think she would be. Yeah, she's a special kitty. 100%. She's sweet and spicy. Speaking of sweet and spicy, oh, kitty. Hey, Dad, you're not holding me very good.
Okay. So what are we talking about today? We're actually about to sign off, my friend. Dang, you arrived right as we're signing off. Hold on, folks.
Caught us right at the tail end.
Yeah, you caught us right at the tail end, but feel free to hit the follow button. We are here Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Sundays about noon Eastern Time, depending. For the news, for the politics. There she is. Look at that, everybody. Isn't she just precious? She's purring up a storm. No, don't grab my mic. Oh, she's purring up a storm. This is Bakita the cat, everybody.
She's sweet when she wants to be.
She's like a Sour Patch Kid. Baby kitty. She's going straight into my lap again. Look at her.
She's like, it is nap time.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, rip Carlos.
Oh.
It was nice knowing you, fam. All right, guys. So
All right.
about that job posting.
And so she's like, "Look, all right, listen, I did my part. Now let me go
Out of here." I like how she like shook you off her as she
Yeah,
walked
she's like,
out.
"Hey,
She's
I
like,
did my part. Okay, listen, I did my thing. Okay."
Oh,
Anyways,
oh, Vaquita.
thank you for the follow. You too can now post Vaquita the cat as we're signing off. All right, folks. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you to all the new follows. Thank you to all the new follows. Now I can't even keep track of who did what recently because my activity feed is messed up, but that's okay. Thank you to all the new follows. Thank you to the sub, Alio. Thank you to Bleep Blop Ben for bringing her wonderful community over. I appreciate that. Thank you to the for the folks who threw in some biddies. I think that was you. I think that was you, Alio. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We really appreciate that. Don't forget, hit the follow button, join us, spread the word far and wide. We're here Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us on Sundays about noon Eastern Time. If you want to keep up with the channel, just for any updates or anything like that, !Discord, !Discord, and you get any updates that I do if I have to stop a stream or if we're starting a different day or if we're moving schedules or if something happens and you want to keep up with the channel or just be a part of the Discord, just !Discord should give you the link. Thank you, Carlos and Bree. See you in the next one. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Cosmic Seeking. As always, folks, please stay safe.
Please take care.
And as always,
we love you all.
And we hope to see you guys
in the next one.
See ya. Bye. Give him a minute. He's old. It takes him a minute to get up and then follow the back up again.